Hey guys, welcome to Bonnie's Mind with your girl Siobhan. And I made a video about Brooke Houts the other day, and for some reason it's getting way more dislikes than likes on that video. And so I'm going to talk about some of the points in the detail in this video. And this video might get more likes, might not, but hey, the video did get me a few subscribers. So I appreciate you guys that subscribe and like that video and watch that video. That really helped me and helped the channel very much. So I appreciate you giving a little fresh face a chance to get some views. So now, onto the video. So the point that I'm making in this video is the reasons why I feel like positive reinforcement training doesn't work, and why Brooke Host technically is not going to get in trouble or jailed for abusing her animal, and why I feel like she should not be jailed for abusing her animal. And yeah, I think those are the two main points that got me some flack. So I'm gonna start with the positive reinforcement training, because that's where the video seems to be clicked off when you look at like where people is getting mad at or whatever. So okay, so let's say we're not talking about dogs and we just talking about humans. And every time they did something good, they received a cookie, right? And every time they did something bad, they received no correction, no nothing. It is as well as everything's bad. And until they did the good behavior, they received the cookie. What ends up happening is, because you don't have any consequences to your bad behavior, you will continue to do your bad behavior. This is why we need consequences. Now, if positive reinforcement training works, then why do we have jail systems in place for people who? So let's give an example. So when you work, your reward is pay, right? But when you break the law, your consequence is jail time. If it wasn't for consequences, then people would be out here robbing, killing, stealing, doing whatever they need to do whatever they want to, right? So let's say now we apply positive reinforcement without any of the negative reinforcement, then we'll have people doing whatever they wanted to do. So without these things happening, you'll have kind of chaos, because then everybody will be getting rewarded for behaviors that you're supposed to be doing, and then expecting rewards every time you do a behavior. And God forbid you do a good behavior and don't get rewarded, then you're gonna be so used to getting rewards that you're gonna get mad and upset when you don't receive an award, because you're always being positively reinforced. And without being positively reinforced all the time, let's say you're not carrying cookies or something. So should I listen to you when you're not carrying cookies? So you don't get the value of respect either. So that's how a dog sees you when you are not, when you're only positively reinforcing, or cookie training, clicker training, all these trainings is good to influence a behavior. So if you're trying to teach your dog a new trick, it's really good. It's really easy to teach a dog something new with treats and everything like that. But that shouldn't be the only way you're training your dog. You need to give your dog consequences for their actions. So kind of scare them into thinking about doing that behavior. It has to happen. I'm sorry. That's how life is. Life is never easy. Life is never easy. I'm sorry. Life is really hard. It could be a B sometimes. And that's just a part of life. Let me open this door because it's getting hot in here. And I was trying to get some privacy, but you can't. Secondly, is the fact that I don't think she should do jail time. Now, I grew up in the hood, and I see a lot of dog abuse in my day. And I'm saying like I'm such an old woman or whatever, but there is a lot of forms of abuse. Yes, she has abused her dog, but it's not to that great of an extent. Like, I've seen people literally kick their dog, like, in the stomach. Like, I literally seen that. And some of y'all gonna be out there be like, oh, she did kick her dog, though. I get it. Like, she hit her dog. But let's be real. A lot of you out there that's pointing the finger, casting the stones, leaving the dislikes, having the outrage. Have y'all hit your dog before? No, like, let's be real. Like, she's out there. She's been exposed. But let's expose y'all out there that's sitting there casting stones at people real quick. Have y'all ever hit y'all animal before? And don't even lie, all right? I don't care what you say. Out of 100% of people who's had animals, at least 70% of y'all have slapped your animal before. And I don't want to hear it. Oh, I'm good. I can never. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. People get frustrated and people slap their animals. It happens a lot. People abuse their animals all the time. Now, the severity of the abuse is what I am talking about, why she should or should not do jail time. And there's people that put their dogs through dog fighting, people who break their animals' bones, who don't replace dog collars, and they'll give a dog collar as a puppy and never loosen it, and then by the time they get adult, it's trapped around their neck and they can't even get it out without cutting into the animal's skin. They don't get all their vaccinations and shots. They don't get fixed, so when they go into heat, they're pregnant, and then sometimes they don't deliver all their babies, and they're not taken into the vet, and then they die due to complications, or the puppies die, or some people has abandoned their dog. They drive it to some weird location that the dog has never been before and throw it out of the car and drive off. How many of y'all done that? These are not things that I have done. This is things that I've seen happen and that I know are being done. All right? Where's the jail time for those people? Where's the jail time for the people that have sex with their animals? Where's the jail time for people who don't get their dogs vaccinated? Where's the jail time for the people who puts even though Michael Vick, he's been jailed before, but only because he was famous. Because let's be real, regular people don't even get jail time for that, animal fights. Where's the jail time, for people who are starving their animals to death, was the point to where they're skin and bones, leaving their dogs in cars, leaving their dogs in the sun, in the backyard? Where's the jail time for them? Where's the jail time for people who let their dogs loose in the hood, and then when they get them back, their dog has wreaked havoc on people's properties and stuff? Where's the jail time for them? So to me, there's different types of abuse and different levels that deserve jail time, and that is never given to those people. So because she has slapped her dog, which many people do, just not on camera, she belongs in jail. How does that make sense? Just because she was caught doing it, don't mean that she should be the only. If she belongs in jail, then so do so many others. I'm just saying. How many people have slapped their dog out of frustration? And I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm definitely not. But I'm saying that it do happen, and she don't belong in jail for that. Now, if you are doing that, you should consider doing more research before getting an animal, and looking into dog training, and looking into hiring a trainer so you can learn how to communicate with your animal and learn how to deal with your animal, honestly. And if you cannot afford to do that, then you should just give your animal up. Before your animal learns that it could defend itself and attack you back. Because once it learns that it can defend itself and that it's going to correct you, that when it bites you and draws blood, that you're going to want to return, you're going to want to give it to a shelter, and it's going to be put down. That was the point of my last video. That dogs get put down all the time for stuff like this. It's always some child pulling on its tail, pulling on its ears, pulling on its skin like it's some stuffed animal. The dog goes to correct the child. Now the dog is considered aggressive and dangerous because it to correct the child, and they tell them it's a dog bite, and it didn't even break the skin. But because we all so panicky and scared, that instead of telling the child to respect the dog or to respect the dog's space, we're euthanizing a dog now. And I'm not gonna say put the dog to sleep. I'm gonna call it what it is: euthanization. And I'm all about being real, and I don't care. Y'all could dislike this video. Y'all could like it. Y'all could comment. Y'all could do whatever y'all need to do. But the truth is the truth, and the truth hurts. Alright? And I'm not defending what she did. Definitely not. Because at the end of the day, a dog is going to suffer. Because when that dog decides that he don't want to be hit by her no more, he's going to bite her. And we're going to see what she do after that. That's what I'm waiting for, and that's what I'm concerned about. When that dog decides he's tired of the shit, what is she gonna do? That's why she shouldn't have that dog, in my opinion. If she don't want to pay for the training, if she don't want to pay to get it to the vet, I see she's not taking it to the vet like that either, to get its shots and its ear cropping properly done and all this other stuff. But she got the money to do her hair removal and all this bleaching treatments and all this shit that's hundreds of dollars on herself. If you don't got an extra $3,000 to spend on your dog, then you shouldn't even consider purchasing a dog. Period. If you think that all you're gonna do is buy a dog and that's all the money you gotta spend, don't get a dog. Period. Not only do you have to buy a dog, you have to make sure that dog is vaccinated. You got to make sure that dog is fed. Sometimes they come with worms, so you got to deworm them. Sometimes they come with problems. They'll come with heart conditions. They'll come with cancers, diabetes, leg issues. Certain breeds have certain conditions they're prone to. Sometimes they have dental bills. My Jade, I had to get her baby teeth removed because she had grown 2 rows of teeth. Last year, she had pancreatitis, and I spent $2,500 for her to recover from that shit. Okay? When you have a dog and you love them, you spend your money. And if you're not willing to do that, you don't have a fucking dog. And yes, I'm cursing, and I'm passionate about my shit. And I care about dogs and animals and helpless beings of life. I do care. But at the same time, I'm understanding of her frustration. And you should not be jailed for having frustration. But you need to understand your ability to handle certain things. And if you cannot handle certain things, especially a Doberman, like a Doberman is not a first-time dog. I don't know where her research went, but it's not a first-time dog. A first-time dog is like a golden retriever or like a Yorkie, like a Pomeranian Maltese, like, let me see a big dog. Anyway, I can't think of them because I'm so used to protection breeds. Like I like a protection breed, but I was not familiar with dogs like that to get one. So that's why I got 2 little Yorkies. I got 2 of them. I got one right here. That's Ruby. You already met him. And I got Jay over there. They're very easy to train. Yorkies are really fun, really energetic. But mines are old, so they're very calm. But, yeah, so let's be real for a second. Doberman is not a first time. Corsos, Dobermans, Rottweilers, Pit Bulls, these are not first time friendly dogs. They're not. If you don't know how to handle, train, and communicate with dogs, these are not the first dogs you should be getting. These are those that you have to have a strong presence with, strong attitude, strong energy, and they need to have positive reinforcement and consequences with these dogs. I'm sorry, because if they don't understand that they have consequences, if they don't listen, then they will not listen. And let me hear it in the comments for the people who has these dogs, and tell me that I'm wrong. And I'm going to need to see proof that you have these dogs and that you only do positive reinforcement training and they listen to you without you having treats in your hand. I won't need to hear that. Because when you only do positive reinforcement training on your dogs, they don't respect you. They don't do shit for you without you having treats in your hands. And somebody tell me I'm wrong. And I don't need no research. I know it from first hand. I trained Ruby with positive reinforcement training. And I trained Jade differently. She does as I ask just because. He don't. And I can't even train him out of it. Even if I was to reinforce it myself, like to stand up for myself and ask him to give me a high five right now, he wouldn't. But best believe it, if I had food or whatever, he'll do it. And no, I'm not going to demonstrate it because whatever. I could make that a second video because this video already getting too long. But my point is that don't work and I know it don't. Secondly, she don't need to be jailed. She just needs to like learn how to control her anger and get rid of her dog, but hopefully rehome it. And that is my opinion. And y'all can leave whatever comments y'all want, but that is where I stand. But I appreciate y'all for being respectful in the comments in the other video, though. I really do appreciate that. Okay, and if you do like my content, and I do talk about other stuff other than this type of thing, then give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.